For centuries, Christianity has been associated with the idea of eternal punishment, but one of its earliest major theologians held a very different view. This is the story of Origen. When people think about early Christianity today, they often assume there was a single, unified view of heaven and hell. But in reality, the early centuries were marked by intense theological debate. One of the most brilliant and controversial voices of that time was Origen, who lived in the 3rd century. He wrote extensively about Scripture, salvation, and divine justice. Origen did not view punishment as the final state of the soul. Instead, he understood it as corrective, a process meant to restore rather than endlessly condemn. In this view, even judgment had a purpose, to bring creation back toward God. This idea is often associated with the concept of restoration, the belief that ultimately all things could be reconciled with God. A vision in which divine justice and divine mercy are not in opposition, but aligned. But this was not the direction Christian doctrine would ultimately take. Over the following centuries, another view became dominant. Thinkers such as Augustine of Hippo argued strongly for the eternity of punishment. In this framework, judgment became final, not restorative, but irreversible. And as Western theology developed, this view became increasingly dominant. Over time, parts of Origen's thought were rejected or condemned, yet he was never truly erased from history. Origen's writings continued to circulate, and his ideas remained part of theological discussion, even when they were no longer accepted as orthodox. Origen is still studied today as one of the most influential and controversial early Christian thinkers. And still, the question he raised remains: is divine justice meant to be eternal punishment or ultimate restoration?